God, I can't even start this intro without laughing. Hi guys. Okay, first off, this look did not turn out as I was hoping it to, okay? I did do, as you guys can see, like my boobies and chest area are white for you guys, but my arms aren't, okay? I look like 5 different things right now. As you can tell, this is a tutorial. Thank God. And I can't stop laughing because all I'm thinking about is that this is probably some fetish video to some person that likes things like this, and I actually feel a little nasty right now thinking of it. I can't stop laughing because I look ridiculous. This is the second attempt for it was supposed to be a geisha tutorial. I bought this wig long time ago because I wanted to see what I look like with the bob. Obviously, it doesn't go on me, but I just want to try new tutorials for you guys, so I thought that I would get creative and funny, and oh my god, I can't stop playing with my hair right now because I feel... Thank God nobody's home. My husband's sleeping, the dog's over here looking at me like I got issues, which I do, but anyways, so... yeah, this is the second tutorial. I did do the goddess one, which I was amazed and I loved it. I should probably try that again. But this is my geisha, kind of sexy maybe, like to a fetish ball or something. But I said, you know what, I'm just going to go on with it and have fun, at least kind of give you maybe an idea of what to do. Maybe not exactly like this, but if anything, you can get laughs in. I know I'm probably gonna get thumbs down for it, but oh well. But I just wanted to get, you know, creative and do a video for you guys. So, this is what I came up with. I'm sorry that I butchered it up. If anything, is gonna be a good laugh, but who knows, some of you guys might like it, but I honestly feel like I even look like that doll from Saw. I mean... I can't stop laughing, I'm sorry, I look like a total freak. Okay, so look, when I pull my wig all the way forward, I look a little like gothic and creepy, like. It's super easy, but to me it was actually a pain in the butt because the white makeup is a pain in the butt. I had to go over it at least 10 times. Obviously, if you're gonna be working around your eye area, I would, now that I'm telling you guys, I would skip like maybe this area until afterwards and then just go around it with the white, because as you're touching and you're holding, your sweat from your fingers are going to melt that off. But if you guys even care to see this video and see how I got this gothic, geisha, fetish, pornish, Saw looking doll look, it's supposed to be a geisha. If you guys care to see it, then just keep watching. I'm starting off by priming my face with this Revlon Photo Ready Primer, and you just want to go ahead and try to fill in any pores so that the white makeup just goes on, you know, on a more smooth surface. I just took this palette by Fantasy, which I believe is made by Wet n Wild, and I went ahead and I just did my whole face white. As you guys can see, it's a little hard to work with a flat foundation brush because it leaves little like brush strokes, but I just went ahead and I worked with what I could. And what I did afterwards is I took a beauty blender and kind of just dabbed around it so that I can white out or wipe out or somehow make those brush strokes fade into the face, and it helped. Then I took my BH Cosmetic palette here with the white powder, and I just went ahead and I set the whole white face paint on with this powder here. And you want to make sure that you set just like you would set your foundation, you want to set the whole makeup because you don't want it to glide off of your face. Next, I just went ahead and I did some black bold brows, and of course just do them how you want. You can make them little, you can make them big, you can go crazy. I kind of just went along with like a brow that I would use, but just a little bit thicker. And then I just used a spoolie to kind of get that white off of the hair to fade in. Next, I took this Wet n Wild palette, which is like from one of their limited edition summer collections. I think it was like the pop art, and it had red inside. So I just grabbed this angle brush, and these brushes that I'm using in the video that you guys will see are the new BH Cosmetic Pop of Art, I believe it's called. So those are the brushes that I decided to test out. So yes, as you guys can see, I'm pretending to wing my liner there, and I just kind of made like you'll see that the shape is going to change because I grabbed a Q-tip and I, tweaked it around, but you're just going to like wing it really thick, or you can make it very like round, like an almond. You can make it pointy, however you want. It's totally up to you. But then I just dragged the color and I connected it to the bottom lash as well. And then you guys will see here that I ended up making it more like pointy right there. Not hard, it's very easy, and of course I added some false lashes. Then I just went ahead and I did my bottom lashes, and I did 2 coats of it because I did want to make them a little dramatic. And then of course we did the top lashes as well. And then what I did was to cover the glue, of course, and these lashes had a very thick like band, I believe that's what it's called, where you glue them. So it was very hard for me to cover the band, so I had to make my eyeliner pretty thick today. So I didn't like these lashes. They're Ardell. I'll list it down below if you guys care, but I really didn't care for the band. They really bugged me. And then next I just went ahead and I grabbed a brush, and you guys can see you leave fingerprints from the warmth of your fingers around your face when you're tugging and pulling. So I went ahead and I used the brush, I touched it up, I made my corners of my eyes a little sharper, and touch-ups. Then next I got a little creative, and I thought I'd add red to where my hair is, because some of the tutorials I did see online, they do have a little bit of red in their brow area. So I just went ahead and got spunky there. And then of course I just went through again and I just took my beauty blender, which is the Real Technique. Yes, I'm using the Real Technique Miracle Complexion, I believe it's called, and this helped out a lot. Next, I just did my waterline. I went ahead, I didn't do the gel one this time. I just took a regular pencil. Then what I went ahead and I did is my blush. I ended up doing this really weird technique, which actually turned out to work great. But I took the same BH Cosmetic palette and I patted on like a very bright pink with that like angled brush there. That's also BH Cosmetic. And I was kind of like patting and brushing it kind of fast, as you guys can see. And then when I was looking, I was like, it's a little weird. So what I did is then I took white powder and I was putting it over to kind of fade it in and make it like an ombre look. And then in the end, what I ended up doing was taking the brush and whatever white was left, I patted it on so it wasn't so harsh. It almost kind of looked like if it was coming from underneath, as you guys can see. And that actually turned out to work way better than it just being the big bright blush over my white face. And then again, I just set it with a little bit of the white powder, and I actually liked how that turned out. I'm not gonna lie, this was a pain in the butt for me. I was trying to do the small little shaped like heart itty bitty lips, and I had to use like 5 Q-tips to try to get this, but I don't know. I ended up with like a medium one because small didn't work. But I just filled it in, and then I just took the flat brush again and just touched it up to make sure that the lines were good and clean. And then I went around the whole mouth area, and I noticed that by patting on the white, it did a lot better instead of stroking it, because then you have those strokes, of the brush. And then I went and did my ears, and then I did my neck and threw on my weave and my dress. And here is the finishing look, ladies. I hope you at least get a good laugh out of this.